Hello, everybody. Today we come live to you from the same place as we always come live to you from, so no real big change there. But today we're going to be writing actual code here on system.debug. The same place as we... Megan, glad to have you as a viewer.
We don't on the fly. No, not at all. That was awesome.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Coming to you live from the same place we always do, all over the
living room.
Same background that I've had in the last 20 episodes. Brian's got the last 46 episodes with the same background.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Well, actually, not a 46, because like I used to have the guitars behind me now, and now I'm in my dedicated office, and I have to reach over to the right to get a guitar. So that's all.
You just got really blurry.
Yeah.
I got blurry.
Focus.
Yeah.
Focus. I squirrel. You know what? I told my family to stop streaming at 6:30, and they're probably still cleaning up their streaming efforts right now. So yeah, I might be a little blurry, which is fine. I always look blurry. Brian, what are we doing tonight?
So we're going to actually write code tonight. Like, this is pretty exciting, right? For developers out there everywhere who always write code. We're going to do that tonight. We really debated on what cool tools we should write. Ryan suggested we write a game, maybe like tic-tac-toe and a lightning component or something like that. I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. I wanted to write either hot dog, no hot dog in Einstein. I mean, hot dog, not a hot dog in Einstein. Or what was the other one? I wanted to be able to query every single org in your entire, every record in your entire org and display that, because admins like when they can see kind of like all their data in one spot. So I figured we should like write a lightning component that would do that, right? Grab every single record in your org, and then you could add it to any record page in your org. So that way you could see it, like all your data while you're on an account record, or all your data from a document, right? Or knowledge or something.
We shot him down on that one.
Yeah, they didn't like that idea.
Yeah.
But they're not admins. You know what I mean? If they were, they'd understand, right? Admins in the world. Yeah. You like your data.
Holla.
So we decided, I guess, that we're just going to do a really simple lightning component. You know, something that it's not going to take a lot of work. Really. Hopefully. Like much at all.
Something we could fit into the episode.
Yep, totally. That works too. That's like a good guideline. So without further ado, Ryan.
Yeah, very funny.
Oh, it's me. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's you. Now wait a minute though. I thought, I didn't know we were going to try to knock this out in 30 minutes. You think you're up for that task, right? Because actually now it is 27 minutes. I don't
think this is going to be a. Yeah.
Let's start the timer.
Yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, I'm taking side bets in the chat over here. Side bets.
I got the stopwatch ready to go.
Okay, well then I guess I should go ahead and do that screen share.
Do your screen share. So which one are we doing? The one that I just kind of suggested at the last minute, like 30 seconds before you hit the go live button?
Correct.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so what Brian is going to attempt to do, if you pull this off in 30 minutes, man, I'm just going to retire now and be like, why even?
Are you kidding me? This is like...
Well, I know it's easy, but it takes me 30 minutes to fire up my IDE. Sorry, I'm just kidding. That's a force.com IDE joke for those users out there. What we are actually writing tonight, if I got it right here, is a lightning component that's going to sit on the accounts record page, and it's going to query the associated contact records and just show all of their emails. Right? Really simple. I don't know if there's an actual use case out there, but it's something to see, right? Because I imagine we'll see some Force has record ID in there. Oh, this is really starting to sound like we could be like commentators, like
Are we looking at my screen now? Are we all seeing my screen?
I'm seeing your screen.
I'm starting the timer since you're in the dev console.
Are we seeing the screen though?
Yes.
Okay, so first, I guess, let's go ahead. Let's start with this Apex class. Let's call it my quick contact component. I don't actually know how to spell component, so let's just call it QCC controller.
Okay, because that is
the pressure is
super descriptive. Super descriptive. Sorry, go ahead. He's creating the component. I feel like
Brian's a millennial, so he doesn't know how to spell. It's okay. We didn't have spelling class. We didn't have to learn. That's what spell check's for.
It's so true. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Let's create a. No, let's do global because everybody should be able to see all your stuff at all times.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. No. This is some horrible backsies.
Hold on. But we want to do it static. We want to do a global static private. Just kidding. Okay, so global static, we're going to want to return what? Like a list of contacts.
Yep.
And we're going to call this all them contacts.
Are you seriously going to make it global though? Really?
Yeah, this is a horrible idea. We should not be teaching other people. We should not be showing how to code with non-best practices.
This is just, well, that's just silly.
Responsibility, who needs that? So, yeah.
I love your MXPX reference.
All right, fine. Here we go. So in all them contacts, we are going to create a list of. Oh, this is how I code, by the way. I stop halfway through, and I go, you know what I'm going to need? I'm going to need an ID.
Yeah, because you're going to pass in the account ID, right?
That's right.
Okay.
I want.
It's going to get interesting. Come on, list the contact. Next. What is he doing? I can't see because when one of us talks, we lose the screen.
Oh, well, then I'm going to change that. Hold on.
Yeah, so pardon us while we fix it so we don't override that. Yeah, you need to lock it to your screen. Definitely don't lock on my face. There we go.
All right. So new list contact. There we go. And we're going to say contacts equals. Oh, fine.
There you go.
I always use database.query for almost like a ridiculous amount of stuff, but I'm used to dynamic programming.
Yes. So what he was starting to do there was build a string that creates his query, and that's a bit overkill for what we need to do here. We're really just going to get the email address, and you might want to grab maybe their first and last name, and then you can just show it right there in the list. Yeah, full name. There you go, from contact. So otherwise, what he was doing was he's having that database.query takes a string, which is literally like if you sat down and type select ID, you know, this exact query, except it's a string, and then you can do some dynamic replacement of variables and stuff like that in there and build and add on to it and add filters, etc. Overkill for this, especially in the 30 minutes that we have given him. Dun, 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 dun.
What did I fail
Of which 3.5 minutes are gone.
No such column. Isn't it full name?
No, it's first name, last name.
Oh, really? You have to parse them?
I think you can't just say name, can't you? Doesn't name put them together?
I
don't think it's
full first name, last name.
I can't remember. See, this is why I didn't volunteer to do it, because I'm like, you know, I don't think that fast on my feet.
All right, so now new lightning component is when we click all these things.
Click all the things? Why are you clicking all the things?
Why don't you? I want it available everywhere. I want it available on a tab, on a lightning page, a record page, a communities page, a quick action. I want it everywhere. It's easier to delete them than to go back and find out which ones you actually want later. You're like, oh, what did I need to implement? Force.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, the little interfaces across the top. Yeah, I see what he's saying. That's fine. That is easier to delete. Good point. I've
never checked them all
for that.
Yeah. I just always typed it in.
It's very much the admin approach. When somebody can't see something, you're just like, oh, I'm just going to give everybody access to this field.
Hey, you guys.
I'm going to implement.
Okay, so now I got my QCC controller that
Now, what did you do?
This did save, right? Control C. Oh,
so he's creating the Apex controller. Do you have too many C's? Yeah, no, you don't. That's the right number.
Just fixed it.
QCC controller.
It looked like it said QCCC, like another C. I don't know. I'm
a lot
old.
of C's in a row.
Glasses on. Yeah. Another strong argument for camel casing and a little explicit class names. I'm just saying. QCC controller is not exactly descriptive, but that's okay. This is for Brian's pride here. Quick
contact component controller would have been a really long name, man.
Yeah, I would have just called it like contact
email controller.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
That works. Whatever. This isn't about standards. This is about trying to keep Brian occupied so that he doesn't make the time and I can make a lot of money on the bets. That's what I'm hoping for.
Now I got to do what? Var. Now I got to do action.set params, right?
Yeah, and it looks like
I'm going to do let equals cmp.get v dot record ID set params.
So this is going to come out really interesting when we release just the audio. That's why I think we need to figure out how to commentate.
Can you just tell them what I'm doing? Right? What am I doing, Ryan?
Yeah. So, typing very slowly now. ACTION dot.
No, you got to say, okay, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up my call to my controller's method, all them contacts. I need to get my record ID that's being passed into my page. And now I'm setting my parameters for the record ID, which is going to be rec ID. Then what is it called? It's action.set callback. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay. And then
this is the funky one where I'm like, what is it? Function, this, curly brace, that. Yeah, I was messing that up.
And then oh no, that's right.
We're still losing every time somebody speaks, though. That's why I'm having a hard time like saying what you're doing. Every time somebody speaks, it like goes back to either Megan or myself.
Okay, now talk. Talk to yourself.
I'm talking a lot. That's much better, I think. There we go. I don't know what you did.
Response.success, right? Am I doing that right?
Oh no, it's not success. It's like you have to get the state and everything. So it's like state.
Oh, that's right.
Var state equals response.get state. See, I can't remember all this stuff. I always have another component open where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the syntax, and I go. But that's what happens when you're old, right?
No, I do the same thing.
See, I'm so glad.
It's not off the top of your head thing.
Yeah, see, this is when you Google it, though. What do I Google?
Lightning. Yahooing it.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Why was it do this now?
Don't worry about it.
Right. Lightning.
This is great stuff. So what are you looking for?
So what you want to do is go back. You have status equals success. Equals success.
Yeah, usually I think it's the triple equals.
Yeah, it's triple equals, quote, success, all in caps, parentheses, space, bracket.
What?
Yeah, it's the triple equals success.
So
if response triple equals or six?
No, it's response.get state.
Yeah.
And then, because that's a method call. There you go, triple equals.
Like that or capitals?
I'm pretty sure it's all caps.
It's all caps.
That's the way we spell success.
Okay, now we want to do a aura attribute.
Yep.
We want it to be name equals CC list.
Sure.
Type equals list and
can you get away with just saying that? I always put like contact and then the open close brackets to show that's a list of contact, but I've never actually just tried list. I've seen people put object there and all that, but I'm just curious.
I usually did the type equals object bracket.
What, you're talking about like this?
Yeah, but you put the type of object in front of it.
I put the type of object in front of it.
No, not quite like that. There you go.
Instead of list. Yeah.
Yeah. Either change that to object or change it to contact.
Oh, interesting. No,
There you
once
go.
again, not used to doing it. Like, I don't normally hard code like any objects. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Default. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm. So what he's doing here for the folks viewing at home is he's creating a variable inside of the Lightning component itself that is going to hold on to the list of contacts that our database query returns, so that then we can loop through it later and show you all of those email addresses that are associated with those contacts. So that seems to be what he's doing next. He's saying, I'm going to iterate over all of these items in that list. That means you're going to go one by one and do something with each of them. In this case, he's going to go over a list of contacts. He's going to assign it a variable, probably just C, if I know Brian. Yep. And then he's going to say in the next part, perhaps C.email, right? And then, or is it email address?
I was going to do divs.
Oh, good. Very good. Yeah, for a prototype, I would have let you pass on a BR tag in plain text, but that's fine.
All right, so we want. What did we choose? C dot first name, and then of course, like any good developer, I'm going to copy and paste this.
Yes, absolutely.
There you
Copy
go.
and paste is fun.
Did I waste your time? Wait, what?
His copy and paste did not work that well. So this is where it would be fun. Like we need background noise and like and an audience going yeah and boo, right?
What else did we have? Email. And what else? Is that it?
That's it.
That's good enough. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we're showing.
Okay. So if that equals success, then okay. We're gonna say tmp.set.
Yep. v.cc list. Yeah, very good. And I never remember this. It's response.get result.
Yeah.
Get result set, whatever. Can't remember it.
Response?
No, it's response.get result, I think. I never remember off the top of my head. Like I said. Shall we query it, everybody? Is anybody in the... Oh, you know what? And I'm not watching the chat either. Let me go back here and then look at the chat.
So I was just...
Okay, how do I do this part? Is it a dot enqueue...
Enqueue action.
How do you, like, is that right?
Yeah. No, a dot enqueue action.
Like that?
Looks right. Do we need a semicolon back there? I don't know. See what happens.
Oh, here? It's JavaScript. It doesn't care.
Okay, so you need one after that last parenthesis, and then a comma after the last.
Yes, for proper formatting. But once again, JavaScript doesn't care. Not that I would normally I would very much be careful about all of this stuff. However, right now, I want to get to...
He doesn't want me to make any money on the side bet. Is what he's doing.
Lightning.
Did that... Oh, I was going to say...
Whoa, did that say
2016?
Well, that's fireworks. That was awesome. I know when you made this org.
Man, I've been on the platform like, well, I guess 3 years at that time. Still. Very good. Now we're going to go into the app builder, right?
Oh, is that how you do it?
Well, I usually go to the account.
He's going to go to the account, then go to edit page.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
what's
actually
new?
That's the way I do it.
It's actually a lot better that way, actually. Yeah.
Then you make sure it also goes on the right page layout.
And here we will find out if there are any errors right away when he tries to add that, right? Because it tries to render and it'll be like, barf. QCC component is on the page. How come it didn't render anything, Brian?
Yeah.
It didn't error either.
Yeah, I know. This would be really interesting. And then you get to see. I'm hoping you screwed
up.
Do
you have contacts on this again? Oh, well, it's one of those out-of-the-box accounts. Of course you would. Yeah. Yeah, there's near.
Bum, bum, bum. So now you get to see him troubleshoot.
Where's my component?
Exactly. So troubleshooting is the most valuable lesson you can learn on the platform, I think. So let's see how Brian does it.
Did you go through the activation?
The activation of the page?
Yeah.
I would hope Brian already has this page active with all that setup that he did getting ready for this demo.
He's got some other component sitting there. Is that one you did like a long time ago?
I don't know. How do I...
Just hit the trash can in the upper right-hand corner of the component. There you go.
What do you... I don't know what he's clicking. I'm not in.
I don't know.
Oh, he just went nuts. He just completely emptied out the page. He says, "I'm getting rid of everything, dude."
I'm so confused.
Components.
All right, so you know. What?
Aura handler.
Oh yeah, you don't have anything calling it in it. Nothing's gonna happen.
How do I do this?
There you go.
What is it?
Name equals init. Action equals what is it?
Init.
Yeah, v.init or whatever your controller is. You got to put that little curly brace, bang, whatever, and then your value is what is it? This, bang this.
Huh?
I think that's right. No, but you still need. You didn't close it or anything. What? He's switching so fast. This makes it so difficult. I don't know if he's gonna make it, folks. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's getting close.
I don't remember what was on his controller. Dude, what's just what's on your controller? Just look at your controller.
Yeah.
No, but it's saying that this is not right.
You're missing the value. That's
because you wrote in it again.
You're missing the value.
What did you write?
There, that's what you need. See, it's c.your init, whatever your controller init method is called. What is your controller init method called? Because
did you call it this though?
Yeah. Yeah, it's called it. So you need a C in front of that. It's bang c.init.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there's
a C in front of it.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, and that one. I thought you were talking about the value one. Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry.
That one.
Right, dude.
Oh, my bad.
I'm literally pointing at the screen like you can
one.
see. Literally pointing at the screen. That was ingenious. Something tells me we need to do this on a Twitch channel more often.
What is going on? Why isn't this working?
I don't know. You know what?
I think it's your controller, man.
Oh, dude, go back to your controller. Not that controller. Go back to your Apex controller real quick. Oh, never mind. You have it. Never mind.
Or enabled?
Yeah, I didn't remember you adding that.
I think it's this lightning controller.
So when you're calling your controller, are you passing in the record ID and all that good stuff?
I see an error.
Oh, you're blowing that up.
Oh, what's this one?
History service.
What is it, Aura? I thought it was this.
I have no idea what you're typing. Dun, dun.
I'm trying to think, how do you call the Aura in Q?
It's $A.in Q action and then action.
So I did that. So what's this error right here? .get is not a function.
So
I've never even seen
but you have to look at your controller to see what you're doing.
Oh, is it for my action? What is it? How do you do the action portion of it? Component dot.
Shit, I don't remember. Ooh, I just swore. I don't remember.
C dot, all them contacts. It's supposed to be in quotes, not single brackets for one.
What are you talking about?
I thought that was supposed to be in quotes, not single brackets.
I think that doesn't actually matter at that point.
Doesn't actually matter?
Yeah,
okay.
It does there.
Okay.
I mean, however, that's normally how I do it. Just as a methodology.
Does he have the
grabbing the action
component set, the actual result, get return values?
Component. No, it should. should be component.get like you had, but I don't know that that's actually it, and I don't have any of my orgs open right now to go look. See, folks, anybody can code. Dude, there it is. That's
Don't be about Visual Force. Don't be about Visual Force. Don't be about Visual Force. Thank you. Here.
Yeah, that's
response.get state. Did that.
That's not the. Go back up to your action. Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so double and single don't matter.
Yep, double and single doesn't
matter. So then
matter.
we've got.
I set my parameters correctly.
Okay.
Get state. It's get return value. Do you have that?
Thank you. That's what I just said. Get return value.
I didn't hear you say that. I thought you said get all values.
I said get return value.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I
get,
totally feel bad because I missed it.
Lint.
Boom. All right. Cross your fingers, man. Do you also have your org set up to not cache stuff, or are you going to have to refresh like 17 times?
I got a reeler. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Your callback syntax is not right there. This and then function response. There you go. I always forget the this as well. Beautiful. It's hard to code when people are watching you. Now
it is. There's like 10 times.
Refresh a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're so close, guys.
Yeah, I know. I know. You're going to be making it. You'll be there.
Hey, what about your test class, man?
Oh, we're not going to hold them to that. I could swear somebody said test-driven development. Who said TDD in the chat? I saw it there for a second.
It didn't work.
Oh, yeah, there it was. I can't pronounce it. MDEM Maria. M de Maria. I can't pronounce that. Said, oh, someone's not a TDD developer. Generally, I think we would be, but we challenge.
I don't think I've ever seen this error before. What is this error?
Which one? History.
This history thing. Yeah.
I've never seen this history service before. Maybe it was one of those boxes that you checked. Let's see.
Get rid of all the extras.
Yep. Get rid of that comma. Good.
Yeah.
What is that? You have in it.
I was thinking maybe we should have that end comma. I don't think that would give us an error.
Default.
Man.
Yeah, I've never actually seen this history error before.
Nope.
Is this something new in 19?
I'm very bummed. I'm very bummed that this error is going to hang me up.
It totally is. It's going to screw you over in this one because, I mean, we got like 2 minutes and none of us have seen this error before.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, people at home are going,
oh, it does relate to, no. Must contain history service.
No.
Does it relate to the...
Sorry, I could be doing so much to try to help Brian out on this one, but it's fun to watch somebody else struggle for once.
I have to do this every day. This is my whole job is struggle. What did I miss, guys? What did I miss?
I honestly have never seen this get history service
Rec
thing.
ID. Rec ID.
No, you jumped tabs way too fast to read it, man.
Sorry.
And just for the record, you have like all of the Lightning prerequisites enabled in your org and all that good stuff.
Record ID,
totally.
ID. Then you've got your action, set callback, this response. So what about on your action? You have function response. What about function action result instead of response?
What here?
Yeah.
Oh, result response won't matter there. That's just naming the variable.
It's declaring the variable.
Oh, okay. Is that where yours?
Back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we could call that guitar, and it would be fine as long as we referenced it.
All right.
is one of those weird things about JavaScript that I've never quite understood is how that whole thing, that black magic worked there. And if I'm honest, I'm just like, I'm just going to accept it that it's there and move on.
I don't know. This whole variable skipping comma thing really just like, I don't know, it freaks me out, man. It freaks me out.
Well, I'm
like,
sorry.
Can't just have rules that we're supposed to follow.
I'm sorry for everyone out there. I missed the mark. I missed it.
No, technically you still have like 3 minutes because we had that intro and a little bit of laughing.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to end the show with my face.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So somebody is asking questions. So let's take a minute here because Mike is asking a question. The same person that said somebody's not a TDD developer. So curious, how do you test classes for the Lightning pieces in JavaScript if you can even? So there is something coming out eventually where I believe they are going to actually start requiring you to have that stuff tested. I don't know if they have like an adopted framework already. But
are you talking about for the JS lint stuff?
Yeah, it literally like how are you going to do test classes for your JavaScript code, basically all the JavaScript pieces. And I'm pretty sure I've heard them say they're going to require it. I don't know when that's actually going to become a requirement. I think they're probably still settling on a required framework, I guess, that you have to use because there's things out there like JS Unit that lets you write JavaScript unit tests, all that kind of stuff. I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of platform implementation of that. I don't know because
well, and Lightning does a lot of linting for you also.
Well, that's linting, yeah, but they're still going to like require you to have coverage, I would imagine.
Oh no, right on. I'm just saying that they like it's nice that what they do have is some validation already, which kind of prevents you from saving with broken code.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be really interesting to dig into this issue that's going on. Somebody else in the chat is suggesting turning on Lightning Debug and see if that gives you better error handling. So there may be a way to dive deeper into that. I have never seen that error, but had you not run into that, I'm pretty sure you were there, man.
Yeah, I know. I felt like real confident. Like I was just like, this is just querying a contact list, you know?
Yeah.
But that's okay. Hey, you know, if there's another challenge, you know what I mean? If you guys want to challenge Ryan to something or Megan or RJ, let us know.
I haven't shipped code in 6 months. Please don't challenge me on anything.
You guys get to call who you're going to challenge. So I'm not going to tell you to challenge Ryan.
Yeah, here's the deal, Ryan. Unlike Brian, we would have time to decide in advance what we're doing.
Well, yeah, because they would tell you.
Instead of deciding 5 seconds before the show.
Mad props to Brian James here.
That was awesome, dude.
That
was cool.
Yeah, it's hard enough as a developer to write something that you've planned and show it to people, let alone be like, dude, 30 seconds, go. This is what we're going to do. Give them no time to architect it out and just have them go nuts, which is why I'm clicking all the dang boxes, right? Box, go. I
bet you there are plenty of developers out there and 1 or 2 who watch the show even who are going to look at that and say, I'll do that in 30 minutes. 15 minutes.
Yeah, they're probably like, I've got generated code that'll do that. I just run this command.
Those are consultants, right? Like dev consultants.
But you were just doing it in front of a big group of people while you had a bunch of people heckling you too. Like that's huge. We're having a hard time. Not only did you decide right before the show, but typing right in front of people is terrifying. Like when I'm typing notes in front of a client, I make 20,000 more mistakes than I would have typing on my own, much less trying to code in front of a bunch of people and knowing that's going up on the internet forever. Like that must have been terrifying, Brian.
Yeah. I've written code in one format or another for over 18 years, and I still have a hard time with somebody standing right there watching me. There's just like, I forget everything. I forget all the basics. I go right back to I might as well just be typing gibberish. So yeah, super kudos. And like I said, I think we were right there. I've never seen that error before. And I'm almost wondering if it's like a winter 19 thing, because I have yet to write a component in 19. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Interesting.
Well, all right, everybody. As soon as we wrap up, I know that error is probably going to go away, and you'll resolve it in like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, we'll post a screenshot.
I couldn't do this on the show.
I swear this is what it looked like.
So what you should do then, if you're not already, is following system.debug at Twitter and then following Brian. And when he figures out what that is, he will let us all know what the heck happened there. And then we'll know. And then what you should do, yeah, I'm giving them all this work. You should put it on a GitHub repo so people can check it out, download it, and you prove that it works.
You know, I could just post the link to Twitter for an unmanaged package. They could just download the code directly into their Salesforce org.
Yeah.
Or you can put it up on GitHub with the deploy to Salesforce button. I love that button.
Oh, yeah, that little
That's
button.
always a
But
cool
you can just
one.
install it like an app.
It's the exact same thing, except it's on GitHub and there's a button. It's exciting.
You don't let Salesforce... No, I'm just kidding. Right on. We'll make sure that it gets out to everybody.
Yeah,
of course, now the error isn't there, but it still doesn't display. So
Mike is in there saying that the easiest code to write is the code that you don't actually write, saying I could have written that better while looking at someone else's code who actually wrote it.
So true. So true.
That is somebody who's been a developer for a while, because that is, yes, there's not much more truth than that in the world. So, all right, I'm shutting up now. I got to pull up my little bump. So take us out, Brian, and I will.
All right, everybody. As Ryan said, if you're not following us and you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. Follow us all on Twitter. There's other videos with our screen names if you didn't hear them before. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will be in the same spots next episode in 2 weeks, and we look forward to seeing you all then. Have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
It's so not a violin, man.
Pretty
You're
sure.
a beautiful violinist.
Night, everyone.